Hi, this is Mr. Ward, and I'm going to talk about a common mistake I'm seeing in Quadratics level 16. So let's imagine we had the square root. I wanted you to get this, simplify the square root of, I'm going to put it actually in expression form here, the square root of 68. Okay. And there you get the estimated version, but we want the actual exact square root, and we're going to simplify it. Now, 68 is 4 times 17. Okay, and you might work it out that it's even, and then if you divide it by 2, you'll get 34, and that's also even, so that means you have a multiple of 4. So 4 times 17 is 68. So square root of 4 times 17, which then can be expressed as the square root of 4 times the square root of 17. Cool. Now we can take the 4 out of square root jail, and it becomes the square root of 4, which is 2 square root of 17, but it's also negative 2 square root of 17. So one mistake I'm seeing is people only expressing the positive one. You need to express both the positive and the negative. Now, here's another mistake I'm seeing. When people try to express the positive and the negative one, what they are saying is 2 plus, I should do this in this format here. They're saying 2 plus or minus square root of 17. Now, that means something entirely different than 2 plus 2 or minus 2 square root of 17. This actually means 2 plus the square root of 17 and 2 minus the square root of 17. If I put it into decimals, you notice that I'm getting this 8.24 and the negative 8.24, blah, blah. If I did 2 plus the square root of 17, I get something else. And if I do 2 minus the square root of 17, I also get something else. So you want to make sure you treat it as a product and you put that plus or minus in front. So instead of doing this structure, change it. So nope, don't do that. Instead, do this. Plus or minus 2 square root of 17, because it is a product. And so that plus or minus needs to go out in front. So it is either positive 2 square root of 17 or negative 2 square root of 17. That positive or negative migrates out right in front of that product. It is not a sum and a difference, which I don't think you were trying to communicate, but that's what it does actually communicate. And since, we want to be very clear in our communications, I hope that has been helpful.